Well, hello, my dears. Interestingly, the settings on your thumbnail are different, hello, than the settings on the actual stream. So this was very impromptu because the video that I had made got accidentally deleted by my wonderfully well-meaning friend. So I'm doing something that makes me a bit nervous, which means it's important to me. And that is, and you'll see Scout. Hi, Scout. He might even come join us. That is that many of you know that I have struggled with social media ever since social media. And part of that, if you're somebody who who markets yourself, maybe you're great at that and you love it, and I'm finding ways. But the idea that came to me in meditation today was to utilize social media, as so many people are doing and as I love, to just send these quick, positive vibe messages. That everything that I share on social, which doesn't mean turning a blind eye to what's going on in the world, it means finding a way to frame it that points to what we can do, that points to, hello, Zach, that points to the opportunity within the challenge. And that is something, hi Abby, that's very important to me. And so I love how many of you have championed the name Vibers. Hi Samuel. I love that. And I feel like I haven't really known how to utilize you and utilize that. And all of this is totally optional. The main thing I wanted to do today is just give you some positive vibes. And with the ideology that's helped me a lot by going, if I feel like I'm lacking something, maybe I'm not giving it enough. With that in mind, feeling like, all right, if I'm tired, can I generate and share some energy in case other people are tired? And the magical thing about that is if I want to share positive vibes for you, I have to feel them to share them. So I get to receive them in order to give them. And that gets magnified. Hey, Scout, you want to come here? Or he's chilling. So I thought one of the things that has been really beautiful that my dad and I have been doing at 8 a.m. every morning is we send each other little positive vibes for work. And he's retired now, but he's been sending them to me that I have abundant, wonderful work in my life that pays beautifully and all of those things. And I've been sending them to him too. And we send them for the world. I say for all workers, may all workers have fulfilling work, and we tweak it a little bit and we make it a little different. So that's just one specific thing that we've been doing that we've found wonderfully fun and beneficial. But I thought, what if we just, if you find positive stories on Twitter or on Facebook, I'm going to, I think, focus on Twitter here, but we can also do it on Facebook, and I'll do my best to be checking those. But I think if I focus on the one right now, then that I can commit to that and we can grow it as we go. But with Twitter, if you find a positive story, and there are many, or if you have your own, or positive just quote or phrase, or if you want to phrase something like, may you, like I did yesterday, and we'll come up with one today, may you feel joy fountaining from within. I think it was something like that. And then vibers and vibes. And so if I do that and I hashtag, or vibes for all to feel joy fountaining from within. So if we hashtag, we've got vibes and vibers, then we can, just gonna remove that. So I don't know what that's about, but we're totally inclusive here on all races, religions, and beliefs with love. So, got a little bit distracted. So if we hashtag vibes and vibers with something short and positive, maybe it's an image, something that uplifted you, I will do my best to also if you saw some of that hateful stuff, I'm just removing that from that person. So there's a lot of different forces out there right now, a lot of different people out there. And it's important to not turn a blind eye, but also to not tolerate it and to not spread it. And to not get into that us versus them kind of a situation. I feel that that's been helpful to me. So let me know if this is exciting to you. And I'm just going to start doing it. Because if nothing else, it'll feel good to me to utilize what is helpful to me in my day. And as much as sometimes I feel shy about it or feel like, oh, I don't have time or whatever, just doing a little short thing each day is helpful to me. Sleeping gives you good vibes, neural. Yay, and I just wanted to read. Zach, I've been struggling with major anxiety recently. I could really use some positive vibes. Okay. I understand anxiety from the inside out. And whereas I don't know exactly what you're going through, Zach, I can say that I feel you. And some things that help me are to pay attention to my breath, because if I'm anxious, I'm definitely not breathing using my whole breath, and and my body is tense. I don't think it's possible to be anxious and relaxed, right? So you'll notice I'm out here today where I can sit on the floor in just cross-legged, which I love. See my Follow Your Dreams top. Because that helps me feel really rooted, and I was a little anxious about this. So breathing all the way out and all the way in. Oh, thank you, Dana. You're so sweet. Yeah, I don't know how that's still here, but anyway. Okay, so it helps me to feel really rooted into the ground and to let my breath drop all the way down. And these muscles in here, in your diaphragm, just noticing, oops, just noticing if they're tense, they probably are, and up in here. Ooh, we're gonna do an exercise. It's one of my favorites that I teach when I coach people sometimes. So two things. One, feeling really grounded, just let your air out and let it go straight down into the earth, and then breathing in. And letting that open, the back of your heart is a really good one. So right around your spine in the middle where your sternum is, but on the other side, here and in the back, just letting that open is huge. And then this nerve that runs all the way from your sternum up to here, your vagus nerve, is a very powerful one. You'll notice if you've ever get hiccups, that's catching in some way. I think it's related in some way. Now, some of this is going to go theoretical. It's what I experience. It might be a different experience for you. But what I do know is that the pericardium, the muscle sac around the heart, also is your tongue muscle. And all of those go right here by this vagus nerve. So if you're noticing some anxiety, try making a figure eight. So that breathing exercise is really powerful. And then noticing if you're tense. You can check your hands too. Try making a figure eight, crossing, just do it right now. It feels really good. Crossing your meridian, this line here, and crossing your vagus nerve. You could do both hands if you want, but often it works with one. You could try and see. Tell me if you find a difference between your dominant hand and your non-dominant hand, whatever those are for you. So we're crossing the meridian, and what this does, it does many things. Crossing the meridian unites your hemispheres, your left and right hemisphere, so that both halves of your brain are working in concert. They're working in harmony together. And it also just immediately has a calming effect. And I use this when sometimes if I can't get a through line. Like if I'm a little bit frazzled or I'm trying to make a point, I'll even like, maybe I'm on a, yes, he finds that it works. It works, says Zach. It's really amazing. And if you're trying to make a point, you can just do this and see how it will drive through more in a more direct manner. Or if you're finding that you're kind of locked into one way and it has to be one way, and how could they think that? This. Try doing this and see if some other angles might come into your view. Very powerful, very simple exercise that immediately calms me down. While I'm at it, for hiccups, if you've ever had chronic insane hiccups, or just like you get in a hiccup thing, or maybe if you're anxious, although I think the deep breathing in this would be better if you're having shallow breath. But if you're having hiccups, try stretching out all the way from your sternum, stretching out like this. Hold your breath and stick out your tongue. Like that, and keep inhaling, and you'll find that it just calms this nerve. Side note. So I wanted to get back to, love out to all people, says Abby. Beautiful, I love it. Yay. Great, I'm so glad that's helpful. Dana guides meditation groups. Wonderful. You can check her out and her meditation groups. So I'd love to hear your ideas of things that we can do. What I'm thinking, again, are little positive stories, quotes, images, and then just hashtag vibers, hashtag vibes. And then the more specific we can be about vibes, especially if you're feeling down on a day or something, think of what would be the vertical opposite of that. So if I'm feeling a low vibration of anxiety, the vertical opposite of that would be excitement. And excitement, same thing, higher vibration. Then we could say positive vibes of excitement for exactly where you're at in your life. Hashtag vibers, something like that. And then I will know, and then at me so that I'll get it. And then I will know I'll get an alert to follow that hashtag. And I can put things out. And I'm just saying, I'm going to do my best. I know there will be days where I have to unplug, but I'm going to do my best to do at least something as many days as possible. I've been told that meditating can give good vibes. I've never tried it. Have you? Yes, 100,000% meditate. There's no right or wrong to this. There are so many different ways. If you're brand new to it, I would go to some podcasts or an app if you're an app person. There's one called Mindspace that I have not personally used, but a lot of people have used. There are also podcasts. Deepak Chopra has one that I used to use back when I was really clawing my way out of intense depression. Even just 5 minutes is going to help. It feels so good. And those are nice because they have a guided message each time. Or Oprah and Deepak Chopra do 21-day meditations like 3 times a year that are free. So those are amazing too. And I think the podcasts are free. And then they'll have some nice music, and just getting in that position where really important is your posture. Something that helps me is to find the center of your crown and lift, like just grab a piece of hair. If you're bald, just touch there. And imagine lifting from there. Try it. Feels really good. And imagine lengthening the back of your neck. And it does something. It just really opens up the breath. We often crunch. We often do this. And then it's harder to breathe. And if our breathing is shallow, somatically, we're going to feel more anxious because we don't have that breath dropped in. If our head is being cut off from this power supply of our spine because we're leaning forward, we're not going to feel supported. Ever felt overwhelmed or like the universe is not giving you all you need? Check out how many times a day your posture isn't supportive. Because this is where we feel our connection to the universe. The back, I love this adage too, that the front, this is the part that we're aware on the personal level, and this is the part that is connecting us to the universe. So when we're aware and feeling all those parts, we can feel really integrated into the universe. Yay! So for today, what is something that you need personal vibes for that we can turn into a vibes to all? What would be something for you? Could it be, are you doubting? Are you overwhelmed? Are you maybe super happy? Doing positive movements are undoubted benefits. One non-noted mood elevator has been studied in England, and then the Mayo Clinic, I'm sorry, I'm just trying to read it. High intensity training, which Mayo said was for over 65 years old. Yeah, it's amazing. High intensity training. Yeah. Oh, you're meaning, yeah, like just exercise. Get out and go for a walk. Oh my gosh. Not with your phone. Do not bring your phone. Just go. Hi, Linz. Now it says for everybody. Yeah, high intensity interval training can be really helpful. Yeah. Vibes for overcoming social anxiety in order to get a job. I have trouble with strangers and fear of disappointing people. Okay. Yeah. All right. Hi, Paul. Wonderful. So, no, go at wind sprint speed. Oh, okay. So you're saying not the interval training, but just sprint all out. Twirl. Oh, I highly recommend twirling. Together we amplify the love. So true. Hello, magnificent lady, says Dave. Hi, Dave. We do. In fact, this is what I've started to do also with myself and with the people that I coach. Lifting your arms, just do it straight up. Out is nice too, just embracing and being welcoming. Feel how different they feel. Up is like victory, V for victory. Or what I've been doing lately, marvelous. Because this, you feel like you're receiving these yummy blessings. And this is like, yes, for 20 seconds, 3 times a day, 3 days a week per the English medical published study about it in 2012. 20 seconds of sprinting or high intensity, 3 times in a day, 3 times a week. I think that's what you said, but you can check it out. Thank you so much for that. I love it. A lot of my anxiety has been worrying that I'm 18 and I've never had a crush and feel incapable of falling in love one day. I'm thinking too much about the future. So that could be what we call comparing my insides with somebody else's outsides. Thinking that there's some ideal out there that you haven't experienced that you're supposed to or should have. But compared to what? Everybody is going to have a totally different experience. So, yeah, you are absolutely capable of love or you would not be here as a human on this planet. And you are capable of very deep love. And that's just going to keep increasing. And if you can take what's out there and thinking, oh, am I good enough out there? I haven't done this yet. And one thing that's been really helpful to me is to turn that into two things. What can I give to myself that I feel I don't have? Fall in love with yourself. Take yourself out on a date. Be the partner that you would imagine having a crush on. And see how you can be those things that you feel like you haven't found yet outside. And you will totally, totally meet those things. I promise. It's foolproof. And then the other thing is we can go like, may everyone fall in love today. May everyone have the experience of being in love today. And everyone includes you. So maybe that would be the kind of thing that you could just tweet to me and I'll be like, yes to that. May you feel in love today. May you feel that. Yeah. All right, my dears, we're going to wrap it up. Zach, if you've never had a crush and you feel like you can't, you may be aromatic. Lack of romantic attraction. It's normal. Don't worry. Lots of people are aromatic. Okay. And if labels are helpful, there you go. Amen to everyone feeling love today. Yes. Yes. Valentine's Day was a week ago. Valentine's Day is every day. All right, my dears. I love you. I am so grateful to be connecting with you. Yes. Thank you for sharing. I love it. Keep offering what you learn in the comments so that you can share that with other people, because what you have to say, somebody else is experiencing that too and will benefit. Yay. Yeah. Found interesting, guys. Great. That's beautiful. Yes, you can. Fall in love with yourself. Take a... You just not wanted to be in a relationship. Totally get it. That's great, actually. Better to be really cultivating your inner growth and yourself and what's powerful and important and getting to know you. I've been single most of my life. I'm in a relationship now for over a year that's beautiful, and I've dated some awesome people along the way, but like most of my life I've been single and not even looking. And what's awesome about that is that you can prioritize the things that are important to you and get really clear in yourself. And the clearer you are in yourself, the clearer the universe knows who to bring you for partnership if and when that's something you're interested in. It doesn't have to be. It does not have to be. There are lots of different ways to love. There are deep friendships. There are pets. There is family. There are vibers. Vibes to you. And I will see you here and on Twitter at Amiable Walker. Trust me, I am not doing this to promote my Twitter. You do not need to follow me. I'm just doing this because I noticed myself having an aversion to Twitter and shying away instead of doing what I can to be the change and spread love. And if I can see social media as a way to spread love, which it is also, then I can feel good about it. So that's how we're able to connect. And I'm grateful for the opportunity. Much love. I'll see you soon.